Martin was, a big brother. He was the oldest brother. There's four of us siblings, Martin and Matthew and Natalie. And so, he always had us, had our backs in everything that we did. And I remember, attending school at Radford, and he would help me pick, the right classes and recommend professors to use, and so he always kind of had my back in those circumstances.
So Martin and I came to Radford as a team, actually. So I remember playing with Martin before we both started at Radford, and we kind of had a conversation with each other like, should we do this together? And we were fortunate to have made the decision kind of to go to Radford as a team.
When I originally signed with Radford, I was lucky enough to meet Martin right off the bat. He was young and in his first year, of course, a little bit ahead of me, but right away I saw the impact that he made at the university, not just with athletics, but also with his education.
It said he kind of came in under the radar and people didn't really know who he was, or this British guy coming over from Hong Kong, I think was kind of shocking, and people hadn't really heard about him too much. But I think after his freshman year at Radford, people definitely started to know who he was and recognize him.
Of course, we can spend a lot of time talking about the tennis, and I know that this event is very much about the tennis and what he achieved, but he brought so much more to the table, as a human being than just how good he was at tennis. And I think a lot of my memories from Martin are things that we enjoyed doing together.
He was always that person there to, if you had a problem, something wrong with your house or something to fix, we would just text him or reach out to him, and he would know what to do. He always, because he's been there, being the oldest brother, he's gone through everything we've gone through, all of us younger siblings, and so he was always the person to reach out to.
The university misses him. He was lucky enough to be able to finish and coach a little bit and continue that at Radford, and I think that only solidified his spot in the Hall of Fame to me. You see his name on the banner. His picture was up in the dining hall for years, but most people, they won't understand if they weren't there during the years that he attended.
I know that being inducted to the Hall of Fame, meant a lot to Martin, given how important Radford was to him and the home that Radford had, in his heart.
So when Martin got the call that he was going to be inducted into the Hall of Fame, I was actually with him at the time. So for me, that was really special. And he did get the call from Robert Lindenberg, and he was so excited. But Martin's the type that when he's excited about something, he tries to not show it. So I could tell that he was, really proud of himself, and we were really proud of him.
It's going to leave, him a legacy and sort of memorialize him a little bit, which is so cool, and to be a part of history. I know it meant a lot to him. He was really excited to finally, be inducted, and he was excited for everyone to come see, because he's naturally not a showman, or he doesn't like to boast about his accomplishments, and so I think this would have meant the world to him.
I know he had a lot of people coming to the event for him, and he kept saying it's not that big of a deal, like downplaying it, but I know he was really excited. And he'd been saying for the past few years, he was like, I wonder if I'll get inducted this year and this year, and then it finally came. So he was honored. So I know he would have really wanted to be here tonight.
He would have enjoyed being here for this moment, and I know that it was something he was very much looking forward to. So it's a shame that he can't be with us, and it's hard and it hurts. But nonetheless, this gives us an opportunity to cement his honor in the university in an everlasting way.
I'm super proud of him. I tried to keep up with him as much as possible, and I think it's beautiful that he could bring up his son in that environment and see the pictures of Roger on the court. I'm sad that he's gone, and I wish like crazy that he could have coached Roger and possibly seen him go into tennis. Maybe not, but I have a good feeling the genes are there. At some point, he'll pick up a racket. Somebody will put one in his hand.
He touched a lot of people just through being Martin and being a special person. For that, he'll be missed the most for sure.
I miss him like crazy. I spoke with him on the phone about a week before his passing, and he was in good spirits. And I was actually playing a tournament in England at a club that he played as a kid, as a junior, and we were talking back and forth about it. And he was in really good spirits, and it was amazing to catch up with him. And I'm feel very fortunate for it.